Yo, yo, yo. What's up, guys? How are y'all doing? This market is crashing out. My days. Hold on. How are y'all doing, guys? Do this. Put the chat right here. Was good. Was good, guys. I need to put a thing where I can see how many viewers there is. I need to. What's up, Wavy? Holler. What's up, guys? Alright, alright, alright. What's up, what's up, what's up? Alright, guys, so what am I seeing right now? We're most likely going to form a gap here. I would like to be long biased after that sell side liquidity sweep. I want to find signs of exhaustion right here. Like, we definitely need a healthy retracement, in my opinion. Sweeping that previous weekly low right here. We're seeing signs of aggression from those buyers as we speak. Then this could be really good. But this candle will tell me the story. Wicks do the damage, body tells the story, and in this case, I want to see if we're going to close back inside the range of the previous candle, letting an unfilled gap. Just been to the barber? No, it's been like a week, almost a week. No, it's just I just showered. That's why. But yeah, like right now my fade is like going out a little bit. Oh shit! Almost got smacked by the mic. But yeah, yeah, definitely. Like the AM sessions are just so ass, and then the PM have been pretty good lately. I will say, definitely last 2 weeks like PM have been delivering, but AM session. If you're only trading AM session, I feel so bad for you. Actually, I don't know how it's possible to make uh to make money in the AM session if you're not trading supply and demand with order flow. Like, you have a skin routine. I will tell you this: I don't have a skin routine, but what I do is I don't eat. I fast, and that is really good for your skin health. Basically, that fasting is really good because you're always getting the things, the bad things in your body out every single day. Like it kills the dead cells and all the bad stuff in your body. And I do fast, like I eat once a day at around what I eat like at around 7 p.m., 6 p.m. I eat again like my let's say fruits and stuff at like 10 p.m. But then I fast on the next day till the next day at 6, 7 again. Yeah. Yeah, basically Ramadan every month. I like it. I prefer like that, to be honest. I prefer I definitely prefer not eating because I feel extremely good. I don't feel, uh, you know, bloated or, any fatigue. But yeah, you're also like when you're a trader, you don't move a lot. You stay in front of your desk every single day for a lot of time. So, you could rack up the calories pretty fast, especially depending on your genetics. Man, it's super easy to get fat if you're not moving. So, I would say that makes a big difference because for someone who, sits in front of his desktop every single day, it definitely does make a huge difference. Like I don't need to, you know, do a lot of cardio and stuff. That looks good for a long. I would want to see if we can break above this high. That would really be what I would be looking for in this scenario. You don't get nauseous when you don't eat for that long. I'm used to it. I'm definitely used to it at this point. So, no, I would say it's, man, I feel the best I've ever felt. Like, let's say breakfast. Oh my God. I don't remember the last time I had breakfast. Like eating in the morning for me is impossible. The only thing I take is coffee. Coffee for the whole day until like 6 p.m., 7 p.m. Yeah, it could possibly be a 15-minute unfilled gap scenario that I'll be looking at. Do you trade differently when building your buffer? I'm in that process a little bit. I try to go for bigger trades and wait for an extremely good setup and, you know, try to swing for the fences a little bit more. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, then, I dig myself a little hole, but eventually we'll get it out. We'll make it out. What about intermittent fasting? I don't know what's the difference between what I'm doing and I think it is intermittent fasting. I don't know if it's like five, let's say what, 10, 12 hours. I guess it would be it. Yeah, this candle only is 32 handle. This is crazy. Wow. Yeah, price is not ready to. You see how we didn't close back and we didn't fail to accept price below 647. I need to see price respecting the previous candle's law. I need to see that. Do you take any trades in the AM session? I do if there's good trades. I do take trades with my VIP and try to be a little bit more aggressive and take opportunities that I judge being having a good framework and high probability. But New York AM session have been not high probability at all. Like a PDR rate doesn't mean anything right now. So pretty rough for the AM sessions, but yeah. So guys, by the way, I'm doing a 50K growth account giveaway. So make sure to like the stream, subscribe to the channel. I'll try to take a trade with y'all if there is one. Of course, you guys already know. You see right here, we created that fair value gap. And of course, this could be a drive up back towards this gap after the previous weekly low sweep. I know it. But you see this level right here, this candle's low. This wick, this is exactly where those sellers will step in if they can and if they want to step in. Let me see here. We did sweep it on ES. If we would have inversed this in one candle with that SMT here, it would have been not a bad trade, because I could consider that low being a protected low with the SMT, and then the V signature. Double failed PDRA also. Inverse again. So make sure to like the stream, guys. As soon as we have 100 likes, I'm doing a 50K growth account giveaway. You guys already know. So my draw right now is the 15-minute gap, unfilled gap, since we swept the previous weekly low. What's up, Trader's Nest? You traded YM today? Damn. YM is just not for me. It's good, but it's hard to scalp, I would say. Definitely hard to scalp. Let me go on this 15-minute chart. You see here, this wick, this up wick here, this down wick, this is huge areas of possible resistance for those sellers. So this is why I like to see price holding the previous candle's low and closing back inside the range. When I see this, plus there's an unfilled gap above me, I know I'm confident in that play. Right now, it could still work definitely with the SMT. This low could be protected. Yes, I only trade NQ. Yes, sir. Like this. All right. You guys see me well, or is this better? Requested my Tradeify payout. Still waiting for it today. Nice. How much is it? Was it with a 50K or 150? Hey Amos, just wanted to say I love your videos showing your model and where you took entries. Very insightful. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, my brother. That's love right there. That's love. Yeah, the recaps, I love doing them, actually. Because, I do them every time on my own. So, like, doing them for the VIP and, for y'all on YouTube is just, it's amazing. What do you think I should do different, though? Is there something you guys would want me to do different? I do not want to put them, like, I don't want them to be like 30 minutes or extremely long. I want it to be quick paced, like fast paced, and the information being concise, not too much information for no reason and blah blah. Should I request a payout today? Why wouldn't you? If you can request a payout, why won't you request a payout? I would, bro. Yeah, I love your weekly trade recaps on Twitter, and that's you show your trade. Yeah, man, I appreciate you, Charlie. You see right here what I was talking about, referring to this wick here, right there, and the up wick of the second candle, sorry, right there. It has a lot of resistance in it, and those scenarios, this is why I hate longing back towards an unfilled, that a accepted price below the previous candle's low. It's hard. It becomes accumulation. There's a lot of room for sellers to start stepping in, basically. That's why I hate it. Ooh, those longs were great. One gold. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. I see that you like the scalping strat I show on YouTube. That's love. Um, right now, I would want to see what's the reaction from this gap after such a big sell-off and sweeping the previous weekly low. I would definitely lean more bullish, especially looking at this hourly candle. This level is huge though. If we are going to be bearish, we will respect this 15-minute gap. And if we're going to be bullish though, we will accept price above it. And we'll most likely see a nice continuation move to the upside. So let's see what it does here. But the action looks quite volatile, so it's tradable. I like it. For now, definitely looking to get into a trade with y'all if it's possible. Good sweep into this gap. Held, this block of orders. This is why I tell you it becomes hard to manage your position and to know where to put your stop loss, basically in areas where sellers are stepping in. So this is why I always say make sure you're failing to accept below previous candle's low, and then you could start being aggressive and take tighter scalps. But in this scenario, let's say it would have been a possible break even for me. Let's see, even if it pushed and inversed this gap on the 1 minute chart, man, I would have went break even as soon as we swept that high. I'm not gonna let a trade that went 3 handles away from hitting my target come back to me and stop me out. It's impossible. So yeah. Ooh. Damn. So swept this buy side into this 15-minute gap, open high scenario. Let's see what it does. I like it. Ooh, damn. If we're truly bullish, we should respect this gap in order to create new highs. Forgot to ask, but are you still sick or did you get better? I'm better right now. I'm good. But like there was a point where, bro, it was, I don't know what I had, but like my lips were cracking. I was I was not good. But it's that's the thing though. It's like I haven't been sick for such a long time, and when I caught it, I did not even remember how to fight. So yeah, that's what happened. I think like since I'm fasting, I haven't been sick for like 2 years. Really, actually. I don't know if it actually makes a difference, but Good to hear. Appreciate you, bro. Holler the goat. Holler the absolute goat. You can see my camera. That's good. That's the thing. Like my lips were cracking so much. It was really bad. I still have my lip cracked here. Like it opened up. It's not exactly like it's just right below. Or how much years did you put into trading? Um, More than right now. It's been like 3 years and a half, almost four at this point. 2026. I started in back in 2022. Bro, it's been a while, man. Been a while. You drinking enough water? No. That's one good thing you just said. That's one thing you said. Since I don't know why, but I'm not drinking enough water, especially with the amount of coffee I consume in a day. I know I'm not drinking enough. Nah, that's not a vitamin deficiency. Basically, like I don't eat until 6, but it's impressive how much I can eat in one meal. Like most people cannot eat that much in one meal. And that's the reason why I do it is like I eat a lot. So that's why um you know, I rather take just one meal a day so I just don't get fat. Yeah, like I don't fast for, having a six pack, or I just fast because I just feel better. I actually feel better. Yeah, maybe. You know what? Let me grab some water, bro. You're fucking right. Yes, sir. Oh God, you fast because you're not married. That may be true, man. That's a good one. 15-minute candle closed, pushing up. Hourly candle is looking pretty bullish right now. That looks pretty good for a reversal. Do you have a six pack? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. If I was fasting and I didn't have a six pack, that would have been bad. But like, um, my genetics are like I'm not I cannot be fat basically with my genetics. Like I just burn too much calories. Yeah, Mas, I have to go to my study group. It was a great week again. Appreciate you, Holler, bro. Appreciate you. Have a good weekend. Hopefully you'll get nice profitable week next week also. That was a good week this week. I definitely missed out on some profits, but yeah, it's just another week in the office. How long do you fast if you don't mind asking? I okay, so I wake up at around what? I wake up at around like depending if I have Tradeify TV, I wake up at 8 a.m. If I don't have Tradeify TV, I wake up like at 8:45 9 a.m. And then I I um I take coffee. Okay, but my coffees I don't take them. I don't have black coffees. Like this would this would make me too dehydrated basically. Like I have them with milk. Okay, so I have one coffee at around lunch. Okay, so 12, and then at around like 3 4 p.m. I have another coffee with milk also, but I don't eat anything. Okay, and then at around 6 p.m. at around 6 p.m. ish, I'll eat like a fruit, go to the gym, and then as soon as I'm done with the gym, I come back, I eat like a fucking degenerate. And as soon as I'm done eating, I eat more fruits, and then that's it. Do my recap, um, daily recap, do my journaling for my own trades, post on Twitter, then rest of the night is chill. But that's like I eat at around 6 and I finish eating at around like 10 p.m. So then I do the same thing on the next day, so I don't eat. You could consider milk not being fasting. So, I don't really mind, but I don't eat like meals at all. It's just a lifestyle. It's you get used to it at a certain point. Of course, it's not. The thing is, really, guys, it's you cannot fast if you're moving in the day. During the day, if you're moving, like you're walking a lot to go to your job, or you're working construction, let's say, it's impossible to fast. I know it. Like if I was fasting, I know I'm fasting because I'm not burning any calories throughout my day when I'm trading. That's the thing though. It's like if I was eating while trading, I would be fat, or I would need to do cardio every single day to be in the same physical shape that I am right now. Yes, I am absolutely bullish right now with how we're distributing after the previous weekly low sweep. I would wait a little bit more to see some 5-minute confirmation. I would want to see if we can pull back, hold, re-break. I would use the structure for a possible continuation back to the upside. Do you play video games? Yes, I do, bro. Like I'm not into it like I used to. But man, I feel like the moments where I was not, I was like too focused on trading, let's say, and too focused on backtesting and stuff, and not having any um, work-life balance, was the moments where I would blow the a lot of accounts, and I would be too emotionally attached to trading. That's the thing. So like, it's, in my opinion, it's extremely important to be obsessed with trading, and know exactly what you're doing, know your strategy, know your playbook by heart, know how to adapt to the market. But it's so important also to have a life outside of trading, and have stuff that you actually do throughout your day to not go crazy. If you hit a loss streak and trading is the only thing you have in your life, it's gonna be hard for you to not blow your account, or to just have a good mood overall. Like, how, let's say you have a partner, or let's say even you're in your family, and the only thing you have in your life is trading, and the only thing you think about is trading, and you're not doing anything else than trading, 6 losses in a row, you're gonna be, in your bed, not talking to anyone, crippled up, so it's not healthy. So yes, I do play video games, I do go out. I don't I don't drink, smoke, anything. It's just not me, I just never did those kind of stuff. But I totally understand why people do it. And my friends do drink, and I have no problems with that. You do you, man. That's it. Everyone has their own way to I truly believe that it's you could do anything. Let's say not anything, but like, let's say you could do stuff that are not necessarily the best for you, but if you do it in a moderate way, it is not going to be problematic. But in the first place, um, you just have to understand that you can't abuse some stuff. Even it's the same thing for video games. If you start, it could become an addiction pretty fucking fast. And I'm saying, y'all, it's exactly like anything in life. If you start playing video games like crazy, and it becomes the only thing you have in your life, and you're abusing it, your life outside of your outside life will definitely tank. Where you were just singing about smoking a joint. What? When? What are you talking about? I do fasting. I fast only on cheese. What do you mean, James? You fast only on cheese? But yeah, so like, yeah, have fun. We have one life, bro. Like, a couple of streams ago, what did I say? Life would tank like the market. Absolutely. Your life would absolutely tank. Cheese Its? Like the small snack thing? Is it Cheez Its? Let me see. I think it's the snack that you're referring to. But to be honest, that's one thing with me, is that I don't eat anything that looks weird. Yeah, you see this? Yeah, exactly this. I would never eat that. Impossible. You're not gonna catch me eat that. I can't eat like processed food like that. I just can't. And I for the longest time, I'm not like a guy who really eats for fun. Like, I really eat to just fuel my body. Like, I would eat like tuna cans, and stuff that most of y'all would never be able to eat, like, actually. I eat to fuel my body, like, you know, eggs, steak, chicken, um, potatoes, rice. That's mostly what I eat. Literally, barely eat pasta. I do have like pizza sometimes. Tuna cans. On God, I'm telling you, you gotta get your protein in. Like let's say like there's a lot of people um who take protein bars and uh protein powder. I don't, I rather eat 6 eggs. Of course, I know it costs a lot of fucking money. You're right. But yeah, I rather eat eggs or a tuna can than this because it's like it's processed foods are just. Yeah, that's the question. Yeah, you remember the guy who said, "Do you have a skincare?" My skincare is not eating garbage. Absolutely. Like if you're eating garbage, you're cooked. Your skin is gonna tank. Your skin is definitely gonna tank. 100%. Sweet potato, yeah, I do. I do take them. That's you know, I don't make food at all. Like I'm so s. Uh, um, like it's my mom. I just ask my mom to do whatever, and she does it for me. Private chef. That's my private chef right there. Do you take any supplements? I used to take creatine. Yo, I would say like back in the day, like right now I'm 22. When I was 17, I was way bigger. 17, 18, I was way bigger than right now in terms of muscle mass, everything. I wasn't as agile as right now. Like I'm in terms of like sports with my physique right now. I'm way faster, way leaner. I'm just quicker overall. It's way better to you know uh, even work out with the shape that I have right now. But let's say overall, I was bigger because I was taking those supplements: creatine, protein powder, uh, you know, protein bars. I was drinking shakes with what is it? Peanut butter, everything. No, no, my lip is actually cut right here because I said like my lips cracked so much to a point where the bottom of that lip just tanked. GG's. But yeah, I would say creatine is definitely good. It's just the thing is, I would say the reason why I don't take creatine is like it's water retention, and I don't want to take creatine and have my face bloated. Like that would make me cooked. You know, carnivore diet. I don't know if I'm skeptical about this type of diet. I think you definitely need carbs. If you don't have carbs, you know, if you don't have carbs, I don't know how you can work out. You're gonna stay lean, but I don't know. It's not. I really do not think you could be a normal human being with without carbs. Actually, someone said to me, creatine. Nah, the thing I know a lot about um, the bald stuff. And one thing is, it's purely your genetics, actually. There could be factors of stress, let's say when you're balding as a man. But I made a lot of research regarding that. And basically, being bald comes down to your testosterone. being sensible, let's say your body being sensible to a hormone called dihydrotestosterone, DHT. And let's say your body produces testosterone, but some of that testosterone is being, you know, um, processed in a sense back towards dihydrotestosterone. And when uh, you have a lot of dihydrotestosterone in your body, and genetically you are not able to take that much hormone, basically you will definitely uh, see some baldness. But there is so many stuff you could take in order to not be bald anymore. Back in the day, like, you were cooked, but right now you can take I think something called finasteride. You can take what minoxidil. You could take so many stuff like oils. Like, there's a lot of stuff you can take to prevent balding now, I would say. Do I teach as well? Yeah, I have a Discord where I show my strategies, live trade. It was a really good short. I was actually um like it was a good short, definitely. I was willing to enter back inside the short if we saw an open high and held price. Was not necessarily confident with that hourly, because I was more leaning bullish because of that hourly candle, how it's reacting to this previous weekly low sweep. So I did not want to fade the overall trend, but definitely a trade worth taking. I want to see how we are going to react to this 15-minute gap. If we do see price starting to accept around those 31s, 32s, I will definitely look for a potential long opportunity. Creatine plus water retention. Warrior G. Yo, bro. What do you mean? You say I'm. The thing is, yeah, I know it's gonna make me better at the gym, but like, I don't really work out to become a bodybuilder. I just work out to stay lean and stay in health. There's links in my YouTube bio. Where do I get? Oh, you're a vegetarian. Oh shit. Yeah, I have a friend who's vegan, and bro, he's big. Like, he's muscular and shit. So, like, you could eat. The thing is, he's paying way more. He's like, he buys he eats tofu. I don't even know how to say most of the ingredients he eats in English, actually. Yeah, I think the thing is, with me, I do not want to be bulky. I was bulky at a certain point in my life, and I do not want to be bulky. I think it's better to be athletic and be able to run 5 miles, you know, bench press 225, and have, you know, be a well rounded athlete overall, and be able to move well, have be smart, not have any brain fog. Because the thing is, if you want to be bulky and you want to be big, yo, you need to eat to a certain extent. Like, you need to eat, and it will cost you a lot of money first, and it's really time consuming also. Like, nobody talks about it, but like, if you're eating 6 meals a day, 4 meals a day, like, where's your time? If you meal prep, I guess, but like, I don't want to eat meal preps every single day. Oh no, if I was a bodybuilder, I would. I can run a mile in 5 minutes on the elliptical. Or a mile in 5 minutes? Yeah, it's doable. A mile in 5 minutes is good. I don't know how I would do in a mile. I'm pretty fast, actually, in those distances. Miles, bro, in your experience, if I give 3 hours every day to trading with your concept that you teach now, how much time will it take me to become profitable? It depends. There's a lot of stuff that goes into that question. How fast you can process information, how obsessed you actually are, how focused you are when you're putting those reps in, how smart you are as a person, how emotionally advanced you are as a person. Also, like, if you are able to understand the concepts of drawdown, the concepts of respecting the hustle, the grind, respecting trading, really, and being able to take the hit of having a break-even month or a negative month, but keep trading the same system. There's a lot of stuff that man, that would make you profitable faster than someone else. Strategy wise, you could master it. Definitely 3 hours is not a lot, but it compounds. But I would say 6 months trading the same strategy, you will get pretty damn good at trading that strategy. But I will say this, like, someone posted a payout yesterday in my Discord, and it's one of my mentees. And I will say this, the reason why he got his payout, and I was talking to him like 1 month ago, 2 months ago, and I talked to him like regularly, every single week, every single month. And the guy, he was in my I mentored him back in 2024. Okay, January 2024. No, what was it? No, December 2024. Sorry, just before 2025. And in the beginning, it was hard, and just at a certain point, it just clicked for him. He just understood that no matter, that's really what it comes down to. As soon as you understand that no matter the strategy, you are going to have losing streaks, you are going to have break-even streaks, and your job is to stick to it no matter what. As soon as you understand that, it's GG's. You will see, you will get payouts, and it's undeniable. Like, I could make the count for y'all, and that's the reason why I say trading props is 150 times easier than trading your live account. And this is why, like, do you guys know that you could be profitable without even being a good, like, let's say not a good trader, but you could be a profitable prop firm trader without actually being a profitable trader that would pull in the same amount of money using a live account. Okay, I can make the count. Okay, let's say you have a strategy, and I showed that to my Discord, but let's say you have a strategy, all right, and your strategy has 63% win rate. But the difference between, so there's the first guy, okay? The first guy is a guy who is not smarter than the other. He's actually dumber, okay? He's clueless. And the second one, he's smart, okay? He's smart. He genuinely believes in what he's doing, but he has ego. Okay, the other one doesn't have ego, but he's dumb. Okay, perfect. They both have the same exact strategy. This one will execute it as a fucking robot. Okay, without any sort of discretion, nothing. And the other one will let his emotion get the best of him sometime, and he will trade like a human. So I'm going to show you exactly what will happen in a span of a year. Most traders think in a span of 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. Hell no, you cannot do this. So let's say I'm buying 5 Tradeify accounts. Okay, we're always talking about Tradeify. Okay, every month I buy 5 Tradeify accounts. Both are doing the same thing. So here's the person 1, here's the person 2. I will show you exactly what's happening inside their head and tell me which person you are. Okay, you're buying, both of them are buying 5 Tradeify accounts, and it's January 2026. Okay, so the first one. So here's the first, sorry, and here's the second. First, month 1. Okay, this one gets smoked, he loses money. This one also. Perfect. Month 2. So it was a hard month. You know, he blew the accounts. Perfect. But this guy, he's dumb. He knows that if he doesn't trade the same exact system every single week, every single day, he will lose. Then, second month comes in. He loses again. So now, let's say the accounts, let's say we're talking about growth. He just lost 97 times 5. So around $500 times 5. So he lost $1,000. Both of them lost $1,000. Oh my God, we lost $1,000. Good. All right. Because of his ego, the second person decides that, damn, the person that just showed me his strategy is a fucking scammer, and I don't trust him, and his strategy is S. If he was truly profitable, then I should have gotten a payout by month 2. Good. Then he switches his strategy. At this moment, you just made the biggest mistake of your whole fucking life. Why? Because the next month, the dumbass is going to get a payout, while you are having problems you're having problems adapting to the new strategy, and you understand that there is a learning curve to that strategy. So the smart head is losing again. So he's losing another 500, while this guy, by the third payout, he just received a $7,500 payout. So he's net positive 6,500 after USD after 3 months. Good. Let's keep going. So then fourth month comes in. This guy gets smoked again. He can't seem to understand his strategy. This guy wins. Perfect. Again, another 7.5K that you can add with these same accounts. Even you could add more because the second payout is 2,000, so it's a $10,000 payout. So this guy, in 4 months, he made $16.5 thousand, while the other one was, thinking about switching his strategy. Then this guy, it will happen to you. Then this guy, he's like, damn, this new strategy that I just took is so ass. It's so lame. I just got smoked in the last 2 months also. What is happening with me? You know what? The problem isn't my strategy. It's me. It's the firm. It's my risk management. I need to risk more now. I need right now, like, trading is not for me right now. I need to switch some things up. I will come back to my previous strategy, but I will risk like a degenerate, and then possibly I'll get the payout in 3 trades. Then next month comes in. This guy doesn't get the payout but doesn't blow his accounts. This guy gets smacked because he over leveraged. So then month 6 comes in. This guy receives the payout again. This guy doesn't. Like, there's so many stuff. You see, like, you could be trader number 2. Switching strategies, thinking that you're better than the market, thinking that, basically trader number 2 doesn't understand trading at all. He just trades to make money, while person number 1 respects his system, knows that there's drawdown periods, knows that the rules that Tradeify have for them is not as simple. It's not simple. It's not something that you cannot reach the profit target in 1 week or in two trading days, 5 trading days. It's hard. So he respects the hustle, he respects the grind, and this guy who was trading the same strategy as this second one, he's making a lot more money than and then the other guy who's allegedly smarter than him. So it could keep going. Then this guy could get a payout, then this guy doesn't. Then by month 8, he gets another payout. This one doesn't, So just making the count, let's say, making the count just to just tell you guys the point that I was trying to make in the beginning. If you're getting 7 payouts out of 12 months with prop firms, okay, let's say you're let's say you're investing on growth accounts, okay, and you're always investing $500 per month, okay, and there's 12 months in a year. Good. So knowing that, you know that every single payout, let's say every single payout is $7,500. I'm talking about 5 accounts. For me, don't talk to me about something else than 5 accounts. If you're talking about 5 accounts, $7,500 per payout, okay, let's make the count. If you blow your accounts 5 months straight in the year, okay, but you know your strategy is actually good, and no matter what, it will get out of that drawdown sometime. It will perform. It will be in a winning streak. Let it give you that winning streak. And 5 months in the year, you blow them. Boom, they're blown. So it's minus what? Minus 2,500 in your bank account. Okay, good. But then this one, the 7 months that you do not blow your accounts and you get payouts, you get what? 7,500 times 7. It's someone else. It's someone else's yearly salary. For me, if I take this in Canadian, like, it's someone else's yearly salary. But if you truly make the count, if you blow your account 5 months in a row with a live account, even if you get 7 payouts after, you're only up 2,000 net positive. You're not up $60,000 USD. So make the count. You just have to take it slow. Take it slow. You gotta respect the grind. You gotta respect the hustle. You gotta take it slow. Have a good approach. It's not about necessarily the strategy. That's why I'll tell you guys, it's not about the strategy. There's a lot about you. Also, there's a lot about you. Absolutely. So to respond to your question, it could take you 6 months, but it could also take you 2 years, depending on how emotionally advanced you are as a person, if it makes sense. Training is the absolute best way to learn who you truly are as a person. I've learned so much. Yeah, absolutely. And the thing is, one thing I learned, James, and nobody actually talks about it. And you see the greed. It's something that we have inside of us because money rules the world. Okay? And we often talk about the greed of when you don't have money and you try to make money and you're being impatient and you want that money as fast as possible. Man, we don't talk about the greed when you start pulling in numbers. It's the hardest greed to overcome ever because you have what we call you have like trauma. Let's say, okay, you're pulling in 20K a month for 6 months straight, okay? You just pulled in 6 months, you just pulled in 120. Good. And then 3 months in a row, you don't see anything. That, you see, like, you're going to start questioning your character. And the greed, man, the first month you're not going to touch that 20, it's going to be a hard month for you. And it happened. It's happening all the time after a big payout, I would say, or after a big streak of getting consistent payouts. It's the greed is there, man. It's even harder than when you don't have money, I would say. One last question: how do you have dark circles, bro? You're funny. I don't sleep, bro. I sleep like 5 hours. No, I'm joking. No, I sleep is just, this is the lighting. That's the light. I have L lighting right now. Chill out on me, bro. Ooh. So yeah, there's a psychology is a huge aspect in trading. 100%, it's undeniable, but it's based on the overall journey and you believing that you're gonna see success soon when in reality that's the thing, it's not linear. Since it's not a journey that as soon as you find your strategy it keeps going up and you're scaling. No, sometimes we'll do this and then stall and then boom, you know. But during those times when it are you protecting your capital right here? Are you protecting your capital in break even stages? Are you having good risk management? Not you're not being scared in winning streaks, you know. He gets hit by on his heart. Oh, he said, "How do you not have dark circles?" The thing is, I do kind of have them genetically, like especially bro, when I wake up. Oh my fucking god! When I wake up, I'm not a morning person, bro. Like if I wake up, I need at least an hour. Or you're gonna look at me and you're gonna be like, "Did you sleep last night?" This is genetically. I think. Yo, don't get me wrong. Like, tell me, is there any other people like this in the chat? I would say, possibly the same Algerians or Moroccans. Let me know if you can relate to that. I don't know if it's our genetics. Yeah, just it's a grind, man. Just don't have any time. Don't set a time to get profitable or to see success or you know. It's so simple, but it's so hard at the same time. It's so simple to understand those concepts, but like I said, us humans, we need to feel the negative emotions regarding fucking up, basically. You need to not respect your rules. You need to strategy hop. You need to over risk to have the hard lessons behind them. Everyone is telling you to not do it. You know when you're doing it, you're not doing the right thing, but you're doing it just because you want that money right now. You want to change your situation right now. Or you're comparing yourself to someone who, you know, let's say on Twitter or a friend of you who's pulling in money. Yeah, I would say most Arabic are like that for sure. Good chat. Absolutely. All the time. Yeah, side effect of being a trader. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. But I would say like I said in the last call with Nick Friday, it's really understanding the concept of drawdown. Man, if you can't understand it and if you think as soon as you turn profitable it's like this, that's the mistake, man. It's like, oh, as soon as you turn into a let's say a professional soccer player, you're never gonna have bad games. You're never gonna have someone who's playing against you who's left-footed and he's your counter. You just literally cannot do anything in front of him. You cannot go past him. He's faster than you. He's stronger than you. Like you need to adapt. You need to chill out. That game, all right, you're not gonna do shit, but you're not gonna, you know, throw your shirt in the locker room and say I'm done with this. This shit is ass, and self sabotage yourself back to like it's such a game where you need to look at the long term And when you're backtesting, let's say you're having success while backtesting and you're seeing, okay, I'm up this amount of profits and I just need to follow my system. I just need to follow my rules. But then in the live market, it's so different because you are involved. You know, your thoughts, your emotions, your financial situation, you know, your the things that you expect from the market. Yeah, by the way, guys, I'm doing a giveaway. Oh, 117 likes. Appreciate y'all. Let's go. Yeah, damn. It's been an hour almost. I wanted to see this candle flip back bullish. Personally, I don't see it flipping back bullish. Bro, if I can make 5K a month from being the dump, that's the thing. It's like a lot of people do not understand that concept of in props. Even if you don't get a payout after month one, month two, your year is not cooked. Chill. The month three, you're gonna get a. That's why it's important to have and trade a number of accounts and have an initial investment that is worth your time, worth your patience, worth the risk. You know, for me, it's 5 accounts, not lower than 5 accounts. So I know that when I get a payout, I'm actually rewarded for my strategy. And you're getting 17x your initial investment. Could blow the account 16 times, get one payout, and be break even. Do this with a live account, you'll be down $32,000. Literally. You know? And yeah, let's say, especially like, that's the myth also. It's being, let's say, a millionaire trader or making 7 figures a year trading. The size, I would say, like your financial situation outside of trading for you to start risking those numbers have to be so different. It's like something you could do possibly in 20 years, 15 years. It's like the scaling is extremely hard in trading. Even if you have a good strategy, scaling has a lot to do with your psychology and who you are as a person. But let's say making $2,000 and you have a regular job while trading prop firms, I will be here to say that it's not. It's like everyone who is patient should be doing that. It's really the patience and the greed. Skin will spin a flip, back bullish. Yeah, the greed of getting that money. Absolutely, bro. The greed is definitely a huge aspect in trading, and it never fades. It never fades. You just learn from it. It's phases. I don't like the price action right now. I saw a good opportunity to go long here, but I wanted to see some sort of pullbacks. I do not want to see. You see, like this candle right here, 14th, it pushed up, giving us not a lot of room for a good risk to reward trade back towards the unfilled. You know, so like this is a scenario where you just cannot do anything. And right here, I don't have the right structure to enter on, predicting that we're gonna open up into the gap. So like this is just a scratch scenario. You cannot do anything. You had the read on the market, knowing that if it closed back here, it was a good long opportunity. But structure wise, you are entering just blindly off of the 15-minute chart or 15-minute framework off of the unfilled for value gap scenario. So yeah, we'll do the giveaway right now. We're at 137 likes. Appreciate you guys again. The giveaway time. Giveaway. Let's do giveaway. Alrighty. Alrighty. What was the word yesterday? All right, so we're gonna do what word? We're gonna use what word can I use? We're gonna use the word scalping. No, scalp. Yeah. Okay. Word scalp. You can type the word scalp in the chat, and I put the sub too, so make sure you're subbed to the channel. If you're not subbed, you have 50% less chances of winning the giveaway. Okay, so that for the people who are coming in with bots and stuff, you're cooked. You need to be subscribed to my channel. 50% more chances. This is for a 50k growth account. I'm running out of 50k growth. The next ones will be like potentially lightning accounts, so hopefully you guys will be able to win those. Scalps. All right, that's good. 120 people. Let's go. All right, I'm gonna let a few seconds for people to join in. Okay, we're 153. I'm gonna start it right now. Good luck. Son of God trades. You have 54 seconds left to type in the chat. 54. Like right now, 46 seconds to type in the chat. I need to see you in the chat. All right, you just typed. Nice. Congrats, you just won a 50k growth account. Again, I'm doing those kind of giveaways every single time on my stream, so you guys already know, giving back to the community as always. And yo, literally the trading view is like impossible to come back to on OBS. All right, so right now, late into this PM session, didn't find any trades. Unfortunately, the only trade I saw was this short back towards this unfilled. Not bad, definitely not bad using this inverse on the 1 minute chart. So failure swing, order block, inversion for value gap, back down towards this level. And the short was, let's say, either on the body for a 1-to-1 or here with a tighter stop. The body was definitely the best play here. Tight stop, 1-to-1, something like that. If you waited for the body, you wouldn't have gotten picked. But let's say, actually here, I would always want to have my stop loss above this candle's high here. So let's say you decided to enter off of that structural break here, take profit. Yeah, it's the RR is a little bit screwed here, I would say, regarding that structure. It was a hard trade to take because the pullback that was given was not deep enough for you to have like an extremely good risk to reward. And I'm talking, and I don't even have like fucking chart. Oh my god, guys. That's like this. Okay, that's good. Wait, what? That's the thing with OBS and Trading View. Okay, good. All right. So only trade I saw, all right, was this short back down towards this unfilled, really. And the reason why it was good, it was because we were failing to close above the previous candle's high. We closed back inside the range. Okay, and we had an unfilled right below us. We created the right structure, so inversion for value gap and a bearish order block. The thing that I disliked about this trade was the fact that we didn't retrace to an area that would have given us a 1-to-1 risk to reward. Okay, so the best retracement would have been back towards the body of this order block, stop loss right above this high, going for a 1-to-1 here. But the only entry that was given was from this order block here back down. There was definitely a way for you to catch the scalp. If I had, let's say for me, not taking anything on my Tradeify accounts today, this is not exactly the type of scalps I do want to take in this exact scenario. I want a better risk to reward than this. But yeah, the trade was definitely worth your time if you took it. Definitely, it was a good trade, good framework. Good reaction from those sellers when we entered this 15-minute gap. Missed out on it, and I am I really do not care about missing out on those kind of trades, really, to be honest. So that's the thing. So I stayed cash, but recognized the entry. Didn't enter because few things were off with this trade for me. So that's it, guys, for today. Appreciate you guys again for being there on the streams. I will be live streaming on Monday on Tradeify TV, okay, for the backtesting session. So if you guys want to learn a little bit more about strategies, best trades of the week, make sure to tune in there. And you guys know that for the giveaways, how do I have those giveaways, those amounts of giveaways? It's because you guys are using my code. Use code AMOS for the highest discounts with Tradeify. Thank you guys so much, and I see you guys on Monday for the backtesting session. Bye bye.